New tonight, even though new restrictions are in place for THC products in Texas, enforcing those rules could get complicated.
KVUE's Allison Hill examines how law enforcement plans to distinguish legal products from illegal ones.
Yeah, I use it.
Texas is continuing to tighten its rules on THC, with forms like Delta-8 now considered controlled substances, while hemp products with legal levels of Delta-9 THC can still be sold. So with some products banned and some not, Cynthia Cabrera with the Texas Hemp Business Council is asking, how does an officer know the difference?
If someone had a gummy, how would they do a field test to determine what type of THC is in it?
Sergeant Steve Hawkins with the Narcotics Unit says their patrol officers actually can't test for that difference in the field. Instead, it has to be submitted for testing.
It would get assigned to somebody in my unit. We would request the lab test it, and then the lab would tell us if it's Delta-9 or Delta-8 or whatever cannabinoid it could be. The lab cannot tell us what concentration level it is, though. So
what happens to a person who has a banned THC product could depend on the circumstances. If an officer doesn't have probable cause to make an arrest, Hawkins says the product could be sent off for testing while that person is released. Charges could potentially come later. But perhaps Cabrera's biggest concern, many Texans not even realizing that a product they previously bought legally could now contain a controlled substance.
People should demand better from their legislators and lawmakers than this kind of situation where people could end up in jail on a felony without even knowing why or with no notice. So I think Texans should demand better, and I hope that they get it.
For now, the law has changed, but figuring out enforcement may take time. Allison Hill, KVUE News.
APD says it has not changed its policy in response to the new rule. Officers are being told to follow existing law, department policy, and city ordinance, and to contact the department's narcotics unit if they have questions.